This segment is brought to you by Brad Friedman of Reverse Mortgage Pro.
Reverse mortgages are a financial tool helping many older Americans stay in their homes and supplement their income. Our friend Brad Friedman with Reverse Mortgage Pro joins us to share some information. Thanks for coming in again.
It's great to see you. Thank you for having me.
Good to see you, pal.
Thank you.
For those, there's probably a lot of different versions of what people think is going on. Let's start at the beginning. What is a reverse mortgage, and how long has that been going on?
So the reverse mortgage was developed back in the early 80s, Ronald Reagan's time frame, by HUD, to allow a senior to use their biggest asset, which is typically the equity that's been built up in their home. And for most seniors, they've got this equity. They've lived in their home a long time. Property values have gone up. They've paid their mortgage or paid their mortgage down. And they have a lot of equity, but they can't use it. And why can't they use it? Because to get that equity out means going to the bank and getting a loan, and a loan means a monthly payment. And a monthly payment for us seniors on a fixed income, they don't go hand in hand. So it's going forward one step and backwards 2 steps. So HUD came out with the reverse mortgage program and said you can use some of this equity out of your home and not have to make a monthly payment.
And that's right at the very beginning. That's kind of the crux of the whole thing, isn't it?
Yes.
Let's talk a little bit about this product for senior homeowners. There's such a thing. They are such a big group right now. Why is the program designed to help them, and why should they be calling for more information?
So for the senior community, it is such a wide group of people that's out there, and we can't just lump up some and say everybody should be calling. This is a program for homeowners who have at least half the equity in their home available to them, and they can use that equity to pay off an existing mortgage. They can use that equity to set up a line of credit. They can use that equity to fix up the house. They can use that equity to stay at home. I have a number of customers that have in-home care coming in, and they use the equity in their home to pay for that care. They set up a line of credit to be able to use the equity they have for their future needs. So to answer the question as to who should be calling, senior homeowners who have at least half the equity available to them in their home have some options available to them. And that's the key. It's an option. We want to learn about it. We want to be educated about it. And maybe it's right and maybe it's not right. But that's what we can have a conversation about with the senior and talk about it and make sure that it's appropriate before we move forward.
You kind of led me into the next question there, was like, you know, we see these movie stars and sports stars talking about this, and why should we call Brad instead of them? And I think you kind of set it up there, because you actually come to them and sit at the kitchen table or the living room or wherever.
Absolutely. You're not calling into some 800 number where you don't know the person on the other end of the phone.
It ain't going to be the movie star, by the way.
It is not. Unfortunately, he's not coming out to the house. You're getting me. Okay, that's okay. We can have a nice conversation to see if this is an appropriate product, give the educational materials. I'm not a pushy salesperson. Unfortunately, you call into an 800 number about the reverse mortgage, and they're pushing you along to sign an 80-page application of documents. I'm not going to do that. We're going to sit down, have a pleasant conversation, and see if it's appropriate before anybody does anything. It's your home. It's your finances. We want to make sure the family's on board. Let's make sure it's right before we move forward with anything.
And once again, you've led into my question. I was going to say, if mom and dad want to have their adult child there to kind of make sure everything's right there, they can. You welcome them in, don't you?
I absolutely am glad to have
that input.
Absolutely. Let's have the family make sure that this is appropriate for mom and dad. There's nothing to hide here. This is a good product. It's a HUD product, and they want to make sure that it's right for the senior. So let's sit at the kitchen table and have that conversation.
Let's talk about getting the information. Should they call? Should they email? Should they visit a website? What works best?
We could do all of those things. The website's great, reversemortgage.pro, but the best thing to do is just call. I'm not a big uploader and emailer and those kind of, I'm glad to do it, but the easiest thing is just call. Let's have a 5-minute conversation. Let's talk and see if this is appropriate. I'll give the information that's necessary so we can move forward.
And you know your client too, because I tried to order something online the other day, and I kept getting the roadblock when I got to a certain step. I said, I just need a phone number. Let me call somebody, but it wasn't even available. They can call you, talk to you.
You're going to get me directly.
Yeah, fantastic.
Thank you.
For more information on Reverse Mortgage Pro, give them a call. Here's the number, 804-977-1700. He'll do it again. 804-977-1700. Or you can visit the website, reversemortgage.pro. Virginia This Morning returns after a quick break.